Because that 30-minute range is 20, I think 30 pips.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who's that, Kamal?
Good morning. Slick.
I just made a trade on gold and I overlooked so many things.
Say what?
I made a trade on gold, but I looked so many things over. Like
We thought.
support. I don't know what I did.
I don't see any trade on gold right now. To be honest, it's just you.
No, true.
Range.
I forgot. I was only looking at the 30-minute. I didn't even look at the 1 hour or something. I don't know what I was doing.
The 15-minute looks like shit.
Yeah.
The 4 hour looks good.
4 hour looks good, but 30-minute looks like shit. 15-minute looks like shit.
Yeah, 30 minutes just ranging.
Yeah, that's why I took that GJ.
Yeah, 4 hour. Yeah, it all looks bullish on gold here.
Yeah.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So I think this is gonna be pretty good. At least 10 pips.
On that short.
Whoa.
Huh? Say what?
GJ short.
Yeah. GJ short.
Yeah. If it had an upper wick. Let's see.
See now, just by looking at the pairs I trade, I'm looking at GJ, and the first thing I see GJ doing on the daily is that it created a wick. On the 4 hour, it's like it created a high. So I'd be looking to look for buy opportunities to retest that high around 143.720.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for yesterday on Asian, but it didn't break that 4 hour support. I mean resistance.
It did break it.
On Asian, it didn't. It broke it on
London, right?
London, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Monty took it. Monty took that trade.
This move up here.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
All the pips.
Shut up, you.
All the pips.
I took the trade. This one here. This one is the one that I took.
Yeah.
No, never mind. No, I'm sorry. Go back. Thank you. This one. This candle here. The one that I took. They just reject it down, then these motherfuckers got this.
Well, I got yesterday's daily flip, which was cool.
Yeah, we were right. Good.
Yep.
Oh, they're just struggling to break that 15-minute. 15-minute
The
range.
Forex syndicate.
Yeah, bro, compute the fucking mic, bro, please.
Thank you. Yeah, on gold, this 30-minute, the previous 30-minute went above the previous 30-minute high.
Yeah, gold should be heading further
Yeah, I
up.
think, yeah.
Yeah, I think 58 is a good level.
I want maybe GJ to retest 143, 360, 370. That'll be good.
I think it's going to 45, 50 around that level. That's where everybody's gonna go long.
45, what?
143, 47, 50 around that area.
143, 47. 143, 47.
Yeah, just go
where
to
I have my rejection zone?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
That's
it
where
has
I
a
have
lot-
my,
bit
yeah, that's
low.
where I have my TP. But if you see here that it created a higher high previously, once it broke the 4-hour resistance, and now it's about to hit my TP from. Give me 1 second.
Gold buys. I would honestly, for gold, I'd wait for the retail sales. I'd wait for the news.
Yeah, man.
Oh, nice. 50-minute broke below support. Nice. Should
I'm still-
continue down.
I'm still waiting for buys above 1560 myself, or 62, if we get that far.
Yeah. Yeah. The only reason I'm like not going into gold buys is because of all this mess here to the left.
Yep.
Like it's just really keeping me away, so I'm not gonna.
I mean, it's a decent range up until 5080, but it's just a bit dodgy right now in there, I think.
Oh,
It's creating
yes.
it's creating a nice support
Yeah.
on 30 minutes, nice little support, but not keen right now.
Shit, look at GJ. GJ looks like a mess.
GJ's going to kill people today.
Yeah, but right now I broke 50-minute current support, so I should continue down. We can retest that out. 143, 46, 70.
Doesn't the daily on gold look like a fake out?
Yeah, well, no, it looks like an engulfing actually, not a fake out.
Like that bullish candle yesterday didn't respect that support that it created 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago.
Yeah, and that's what Ted was talking about too. Like, I mean, if this daily candle reached, like, it went bearish throughout Asian and London, so maybe there is some room for daily to continue up to 1562. But the only problem is that this mess here to the left, we have to clear this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only way we can clear this area is from volume, and the volume is going to come with the news and the NYC Open.
Yeah.
Right. So once we get a clean break above 1557, that'll be perfect.
A nice like 50 pip range up to that resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And after that, there's a clean move up till 1562.
Yeah,
Right.
for real.
1562.10 right there.
That's where I'm getting excited, because after 62, there's nothing at all till 70.
Oh,
well,
there's
very,
nothing.
very little. Very little.
It's 60, yeah, 62 pips.
Mm-hmm.
So if it breaks above 1558, it's a 40 pip range. That's shit though.
So we have a guest here, David. David's here. David's been trading futures for 20 years. He has I think it's a proprietary platform he has. I'm not sure. I'm going to let David talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Hi, David. How are you?
Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good. I heard you speak Spanish. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú qué tal?
¿Qué tal? ¿Dónde eres?
Yo soy criado en España.
España. Yo
España.
soy de Cuba. Yo soy de Cuba.
¿Qué parte de España?
Alicante.
Ah, mira, qué bien.
Mira, VP está en las Islas Canarias.
Sí, entre Madrid y Canarias.
All right, English.
Okay,
We have to keep it in
guys.
English.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It was Mac's fault, huh?
Yeah, it's always my fault.
Yeah, it's about 11:45 here, if that's what you're asking.
No, I just actually said a joke, mama joke. By your hairline. Go ahead, David, my bad.
No, just very happy to be here. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the opportunity, Rakeel. And I've been talking to Ted as well. And so, yeah, just I've been trading futures equities and commodities for the last 25 years. So I've pretty much I've done everything around when those markets. Um, we have lots to share, and I'm just here listening and see what you guys are doing, which is pretty cool. What I'm seeing you guys doing. I'm actually long in the future in a futures gold contract right now. So I heard you guys talking about possibly going long there. I
Yeah.
think it'll probably hit about 15, 57 at least right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm long there. But anyways, I'm happy. If anybody has any questions in reference to futures and commodities, be more than happy to share. And once
Perfect.
and I can show you my platform that we have. If Rakeel says it's okay to do it, I can actually do a screen share and we can go there.
Oh,
Yeah,
um,
maybe by the end of the stream, we can talk about that more, like like about your platform and what you do.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good. And if anybody has, you know, needs a translation, be more than happy to. Even though there's people here that can speak really good Spanish too. I mean, English and Spanish.
Yeah, I'm good at English.
no, he speaks actually Portuguese. Chris
You need
Monk.
to learn Spanish, Chris.
Question before we go ahead and do that. When it comes to your commodities, or let's say precious metals, or you say you trade on a different platform, but you use mostly Forex, or you actually do contracts like binary contracts and things like that.
They're not binary contracts. I have accounts in futures and equities brokers in Chicago, in New York.
Private accounts, like
Yeah.
hedges.
Private accounts. So I actually trade the actual contracts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't use Forex.
I do not. No.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
So you're a millionaire.
What's that?
So you're a millionaire.
No.
Just ignore Mac for most of the time. I mean,
No,
Mac,
I make stupid jokes. Don't.
But you're right. I mean, in order to have these type of accounts, you have to have lots of leverage. So you have to have accounts with heavy leverage.
Yeah.
That's a true statement.
So what, your company funds you?
I know. I'm a private trader. I have my own company. I have my own platform to educate people on how to hedge, because I do options on the contracts as well. So I do options. I do hedging within. For example, on Forex, you can hedge. I don't know if you guys didn't know, but there's future contracts on pairs. So on the major pairs like the U.S. dollar, the pound dollar, if your trade's going the wrong way, you can actually hedge it on a futures contract on that pair.
So there's a question here. It's related to like let's say we're looking at gold XEU USD, right? So when you're trading futures, is that just the gold price, or is that against any currency or an instrument?
No, that's actually the gold. So you're trading actually the gold market, not actually the Forex. So when you trade a futures contract, you're trading against the actual gold market, the spot market, and you're just trading it 3 months in advance. So when you put it in the chart, like for example, I have right now my chart is trading February's price, right? So let's say that I forgot to get out of this contract. I would have like whatever gold I bought show up on my doorstep, right? Because it's a futures price, and you're determining what's going to happen in February. So it goes off of the spot market, but the price may vary a bit.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense.
So from what I understand is like let's say for some reason I'm in a gold sell, right?
Yeah.
So how that's going to work is then in the futures I can take the opposite trade and hedge it?
You can, yes, you can. Absolutely.
Okay.
And you can also hedge it through options. So like on the S&P 500, right? I may have long contracts, and then I'm going to buy, and I don't know if you guys understand options, but I can buy puts. If I buy a put, I want the market to go
To go down.
Right. So I could be in long contracts, then I could be in 10 puts on the S&P 500. But because the options don't move as fast as the actual market, I can actually hedge my actual futures contract without options. And I can make money on both if I can grab it at the same time, or I just close a losing one as one is making money.
Plus, I also think anyone trying to short gold is completely delusional as well, because gold is not a short.
Well,
go ahead, David.
Gold is for example, sometimes gold does have down movements, but one thing to understand about gold, and this is what I've understood for a long time, is that when institutional traders and big banks and big companies are investing in the indexes like the S&P 500, Nasdaq, these are the major companies, they're pulling their money out of gold. So as the S&P 500 and even the euro dollar is going up, gold is essentially going to come down because they're pulling their money from the precious metals into for America, right? And vice versa. If they're pulling their money from America, then the precious metals can start going up. So that's kind of what you look at as well.
That's a very interesting view.
Yeah, the money has to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Now that's not 100%. You know, sometimes you'll see them both go down. And you're like, well, I wonder what's happening, and then that's because the economy and whatever's going on at that particular moment is kind of split, right? But if you look at right now, if you look at some of the down movements, and if you compare charts to like an S&P 500 and a gold, you'll see down movements in gold, you'll see up movements in indexes.
And David, what do you think about when you have like services that they alert when there's a high volume of options bought on a certain stock? Like they've got results in 1 week, and you got like, I don't know, a big amount of volume bought. Do you believe in that, or?
Well, options are a little bit more complex and a little tricky, and you really have to understand it, because an options contract has a monetary value, and it has a time value, a time decay.
Yeah.
Right. So if you look at the time value, you'll see lesser volume in longer time frames than in shorter.
Yeah, I get that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
So sometimes when you have big moves in the spot market or in the futures market, you may see option contracts that expire tomorrow or the following day take advantage of those moves as well. And then what I do, I day trade those. So I'll go in, I'll get 5 ticks, 6 ticks, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out, because my risk is very limited, and I don't have to really worry about if it goes completely against me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think you only lose a certain amount.
Right. So an options contract has a time and a monetary value. So when you buy that contract, it's like an insurance policy. That's the only thing that you can risk, and that's it.
Sorry.
See, now I'd be looking for some sort of a bullish candles here on GJ for it to continue moving up. So just waiting here for these candles to close and show some bullish signs.
Yeah, I closed that at 9 pips. I started seeing rejection on that area.
Gold 30 minutes also closing bullish in 2 minutes. If it closes bullish, there's a higher chance for the next candle to respect this low and continue moving up.
I entered based on the 15. We had a 15 that closed above.
Yeah. Okay, so the guest is... I'm going to put the links up over here. David has a YouTube channel, but it's not updated yet with any content. Is that right? Right, David?
Yeah, that is correct. We have a YouTube channel, we have Instagram, and we have Facebook. This is a new project I have my son is 21 years old in college. I taught him how to trade. He's actually registered and licensed as well.
Oh, nice.
And he loves the markets. He loves the whole thing. I'm just making him get his college degree as a good dad, you know. But he's also a pilot like me. We're both pilots, and I own my own aircraft. So we're setting up this project calling Pilot Traders, and we'll be traveling all over the United States, South America, and Central America, and trading the financial markets as we're making money, and teaching and doing live events as well as um, uh, Zoom events as well. So
Oh wow, that's really good.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty. Yeah.
It's interesting, definitely.
yeah, so we're both really excited about it. My wife's not too much because I'll be gone quite a bit, but but it's going to be a good project.
Yeah, it's pretty ironic that some traders in our niche they have Lamborghinis, and now we have some guys who own a plane.
Yeah.
You know.
A big step up.
Yeah,
My-
that's like the next step.
Yeah, my plane is better than your car. You know?
I'm still not getting in a plane.
Rakeel, you taking these buys?
Yep, I'm gonna take buys once it closes right over here.
Yeah, I got in on that 30-minute before the retracement that broke above. And then that hourly candle had me getting a little worried.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I didn't think it'd break the hourly low.
I think it should go.
Yeah, it'll be good now. I'm thinking I got target at 837. I think the hourly closed back above that resistance.
Hey, what's up, Paul?
Yes, that's true. The 30-minute closed bullish. Price made a high on the 4-hour here as well. So, you know,
It's good.
yeah,
It's good.
high
Yeah.
chance it should continue moving up.
How are you, Paul?
What's up, mate?
Chilling. Yeah, I closed at 9 pips. So
Yeah, when you said you were in sales, I was like, I don't want to burst this bubble.
no, I was just in for this call. Literally 9 pips, and I closed. But right now, on the 30-minute, if you see there's resistance. If it breaks that resistance, then we off.
Oh yeah, man, for real.
We off.
I'm just being cautious of potentially getting like a little order grab prior to New York.
We have news in 30 minutes.
Yeah, man.
On GJ?
ECB.
ECB stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be careful, man.
I'd be more comfortable than having a buy stop at 143,700 because that's above the 1 hour resistance there.
Yeah, that's a very wise option. I think you got a clear path at that point, so for 44.
Yeah, exactly.
Because on the 1 hour, all the way to the left hand side, the clear traffic, you can see 725 was kind of a area of, yeah, can you see that there? Just in the middle of that.
Right there?
Down towards the bottom of the support where you kind of are now. Yeah, then you've got that high candle wick, which is kind of, I'm trying to annotate.
143,800, right?
Yeah, you know. So when you go left, this is the liquidity area here I'm going to be targeting.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And then if you're looking at that on 4 hour, that's just one big candle. So that's what was a good option, I think, above 700. And that's why we took buys this morning from like 350.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that. That's what I was looking at yesterday on Create Donation. But
yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
It
looked like it was going to break, right? And continue up.
Yeah, for real.
It was right here, look.
I mean, I've had that bias all week, really, just on the basis that I think that'll get filled. Because on the daily, you've got such a big rejection at the bottom. And I don't think the orders have gone far enough yet.
Yeah,
I think we are now.
Rejection around here. Yeah, it's definitely plus this one here.
Hang on, I'll send a chat in a minute.
Can you go down a little bit, Ricky? This one, I took this that one. Oh, this.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The one over down. Just down a little bit more, please.
Man, you can send your chart, you know.
Jesus Christ, this one right here. That big ass 50 minute. It looked like it broke
Can you speak a little about exactly what you look at Forex Factory? Well, yeah, so you open Forex Factory. Forex Factory is where you get all the news from the calendar. You go to your Thursday, June 16th. It gives you the time. It gives you what time the news is going to be. So you see at 7:30 in like 27 minutes, we're going to have ECB monetary policy. So this is going to provide some value for the Euro pairs. Potentially, it might move some GP pairs as well. So, you got to keep that in mind. You got the USD retail sales. Retail sales is going to be a driving factor behind gold and the US dollar. So that'll be interesting to see what happens with gold. So far, I am in no trades. Nothing.
Gold didn't work.
Yeah. It's all this mess here to the left. This garbage.
Yeah, I honestly thought GJ was gonna continue down and retest the 143.40 area and continue up.
Roger, you didn't like the 30-minute close on GJ and then the break of the high on this current candle?
Yeah, because on the 1 hour, there's a very, very strong resistance here too. Right? Because you had the London Open 1 hour candle reject right here. The next one rejected right here. The next one closed bullish, but then the next one rejected the same area and went down. So I don't have enough confirmations telling me that if this current one is going to break this or not, unless it breaks it. But by looking left, there's clean traffic to the left, right? So once it breaks above 143,700, I strongly believe that this is going to be an easier move going up towards 143,850. So I'd be waiting for a break above 143,700. Because there's resistance there,
I mean, you could risk it and
No.
And pray.
I want to put myself in the best position to win.
no, well, I know you do that, but I'm saying like some other people just if it doesn't hit, if it
Sure.
doesn't break resistance, then close.
Yeah, go ahead. Ooh, GP cat is running up. Man, James L. Barkin is trying to send a chart, but he's sending the wrong chart. Oh, there we go. Double top on 30-minute, divergence on... Divergence? Is he from Austin FX Group? Divergence? Yeah, I don't know. Double top on 30-minute. I mean, the previous candle closed bullish. No idea if you're trying to sell or buy. You have to give some more information. Let's take a look here. What have you got here, man? Oh, okay. Hindsight trade. Nice. Does gold short if US news is good? Yes. Yes. The only thing that's concerning me with gold buys is that this news coming in, these numbers are going to be from December, right? And retail sales should be high for December because it was a holiday season, like a lot of spending is done. If you look back, let's take a look here. Yeah, they've been good in December, retail sales, because it just makes sense from a fundamental perspective. We'll wait and see what happens.
Go down.
Do you want to close above 143,700 or break above? I'm not sure. I might just put a buy stop at 143,700 because if it's going to break above 143,700, which is also going to be the high of the previous bearish candle, then it should have a swift move bullish.
Hello?
Hello?
A lie?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, I guess I'll just talk. No, I'm just saying, GJ, I'm interested right now. Like, it has look at the previous hour, and you see that wick? We haven't even like really filled that. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's not a buy?
No, it is a buy, but I'm just
Oh.
saying, like Rakeel, I'd do what you do. Maybe put a buy stop at like 850
Yeah,
in
definitely.
case
If
it
you take
shoots up,
profit.
but in case it does go down, I want to see like retest like the 450 area.
I don't think a buy stop at 850 would work.
No, he meant like 700. 720 probably.
No, 850 would work.
850?
Why?
That's a lot. That's
How?
really high.
How will that work? Here,
Yeah, that's really high.
take a look at
That's
this.
actually 20 pips.
So you're saying put a buy stop at an area where candles have rejected before.
Hold on. Yeah.
You said 143, 850 comes?
Yeah, well, if you put 800, it's just like, I mean, knowing GJ could just go to that area, reject it, and come shooting back down, you know?
So why would you put a buy stop at an area where GJ might reject?
Right. And that wick
No,
fell
because I
goes
see it
down.
going to 144, like all the way up to that range. Because just, I like, look at the daily. That's where it's supposed to go from.
Well, I mean, like on London, it did a big move. If you see that, it actually broke the 4-hour resistance that it was currently in. Made a wick from the top side, made a higher high, continued down. Didn't make a higher low, so I don't see any retest being made. My bias is sells.
Yeah, but let's see what happens. I mean, like, Rakeel said there's news in the
ECB though.
Yeah, but it could move JPY pairs, no problem.
Let's see how this 30-minute closes, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
70, go be higher.
Did you get activated, Rakeel?
No, not right now. Just like half a pip away.
So it hit 701 on mine.
Are you in, Paul?
Yeah, I've been in. I got in 30 hour, like an hour and a half ago on that
Wow.
30-minute that broke the initial resistance before it made this new resistance.
Geez, so you got that bearish candle down, the 3 bearish candles?
Yeah, that shit had me scared. If it broke that hourly low, I was gonna be upset.
Oh shit, so your stop was like 15 pips.
No, I've been in since 617. So it's like I had marked up 10, 11 pips. I think we should still fill that wick, and then I think we should head up to like 950.
Yeah, I think my buy stop is gonna get triggered at 143,700.
Yeah.
If it gets triggered, yeah, my stop is gonna be around 143,600. That's below the current 1 hour candle.
I mean, it's making higher highs and higher lows.
Yeah, because if it activates it, then it just activated. So now this means it has broken the high of the previous 1 hour candle. So it should continue moving bullish.
Yeah, it broke the high of 1, 2, 3, 30 minutes. So now we just got that wick fill and then clean traffic.
Yeah.
75, first target. Rakeel, what's your target?
Oh, like
It's
around
820.
143, 800, 820, 30, 40.
Yeah.
Like if you look left, now there's a clean move till till the zone here.
Yeah, man, that's a nice area.
Yeah.
If you look at the 4 hour, it's clean all the way up.
Yeah.
Pretty long ways. You just have to hold it for a minute.
Oh. What's this? Target set on 4 hour, traffic to the left. Entries anywhere here. Oh, nice. Was this a trade already taken before?
Yeah, man, that's what we took this morning. That was the entry we took this morning for the big move that we caught.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
How's the London session going, Chris?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, it was good. It's interesting this morning, so it's good.
Okay, cool.
It was good fun.
It was fun for most people.
Only if we abuse each other.
I need to make sure I eat before London because.
Yeah, because Paul gets roid rage.
Man.
I see the 7:30 Euro news is red folder, but no matter what website I check, there's no previous or expected forecast. Because it is a meeting. Because it's a meeting, there's no forecast for meetings. This is the meeting that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not a data release.
It's not a number, yeah.
Yeah. See now, here's my thought process on GJ. This current 1 hour candle, it broke the high of the previous one, right? So if it's an uptrend, it should keep making higher highs and higher lows. So this was a low here, this is a higher low. If this 30-minute candle closes bullish, then this low is the higher low. And then if it's broken the high of the previous candle, there's a higher chance it should continue moving up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But then again, I also have a stop loss. So, the stop is meant to tell me how much I'm willing to lose, so you should be always okay with your stop loss.
The 15-minute closed above everything if you look at it.
Yeah,
that one too.
now just gotta wait for this to see where it goes.
See where it goes.
Hopefully to target.
Yeah, it will. Watch.
Could you explain your stop placement? I would place my stop below the range, normally adjust my risk accordingly. Yeah, so my stop is below the 1 hour candle, anticipating that that's the higher low it has made, so it should continue moving bullish. If you're new here on the YouTube stream, I would say go watch the refresher webinar after the stream, and that's going to bring you up to speed with basic price actions. Man, that refresher has had a lot of views.
Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Oh.
GJ buy.
Yeah, I had a buy stop there.
Yeah, it should reach. I've got a target of 850, which it hasn't hit yet.
So, Kev.
You're right, Chris?
Yeah, man.
I got into pound New Zealand sales again.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chart's in the Zoom chat if you want to check it out.
Oh, is it in there? Let me see. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This chart here, it makes sense. Made a high, came down, now he's waiting for some sort of a support formed over here, and then they continue moving up. I think that this move up you might get from the retail sales too if they're good. Like they expect it to be good.
That's good work, Kev. After explaining that this morning, makes sense, man. Good work.
Thanks.
It's well worked out.
It just looked really good on the 15.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, what's this? Oh, GU buys possible max target. Yeah, looks good. 30-minute candle. Here, GPY. Oh, there's another buy stop. Yeah, this buy stop makes sense too because it's above resistance there. That's how I had my buy stop above resistance. Swimming in a little bit of a drawdown, you know, that's okay.
This looks like a retest on the 15.
Yeah. Alright, gold.
I was just going to say, I'm just watching gold now, just if this is a little grab for a little bit of a push further on the 30-minute.
Is this an old chart?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, it's an old chart. Oh, London session. Man, why even send London session when it's over? God damn, man. Come on. Stick with what's happening in the now.
Come on. There you go.
Mac, you're in GG or what?
Yeah, I'm on buys. I've been on buys since I closed my sales.
Okay.
If it rejects the resistance, then I'm good. I'm not gonna lose anything. Oh, what?
This 70 area.
But I think it should continue up.
Man, gotta find new.
Higher.
Yeah, no, because even in the 1 minute, it's rejecting now.
Yeah, I was looking at the 5 minute.
Yeah. I don't know, it should continue up.
I'm looking at the 10 seconds chart and it seems it's gonna go up. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that 10-second trend line's kind of where it's at.
Man, I would say whoever in the live stream is trying to copy this trade, just understand why this trade was taken and understand how much there's risk. Because, you know, if you don't understand that and just blindly take trades, it's not going to help you at all.
No, not at all.
Exactly.
You need to understand the process, man.
Yeah, it's like learning how to read.
I can't do that.
You don't know how to read, right?
Well, I'll just look at pictures, dude.
Yeah. I knew that. Literally, fuck.
Yeah. Candles are just pictures.
That's true.
Yeah, he just looks at pictures of words and pictures of alphabets.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Pictures of alphabets.
They just all look the same.
Oh, Australian dollar 4-hour chart.
Head and shoulders. Head and shoulders shampoo.
Price is broken above the daily high, may retest support, then continue bearish momentum. Well, so far, daily is heading bullish. So I don't know where you're trying to see sells, man, but you have to look at this information on the left, and you have to see that, okay, where can daily head off till? Because that's a rookie mistake. When price goes up, people start to look for sells. No, man, you have to look left. You see if there's any more space where price can go up till, and then try to look for buys.
Yep, follow that momentum.
Yeah, you gotta follow momentum.
DJ is not doing anything. DJ just broke the high of the previous 15. So.
Oh wow.
So I don't know what the fuck Constantine is trying to say. Constantine is always giving me the. You always give me the chills, bro.
Because man,
you just said a retest to 450, bro. That's crazy.
That's not really that crazy considering how GJ moves at all. So I have a buy stop at 825, and if it doesn't get activated, then I'm just gonna buy it 450. Simple.
A 143 450.
Take a look at gold.
Yeah, I said that could potentially turn like a little grab.
Yeah.
She did the same kind of thing in London too.
Yo,
what up?
what's going?
Yep.
I'm out.
As you can.
Oh, gold, man.
Blue.
Fuck you, man.
Yep, I just got out, made some good money.
Nice. You got in on the wick?
I got in at the
Because the previous 30-minute had no wick to the bottom, or barely. It was like a nipple.
at the support over at the 15. Exactly where I got in.
1554 700.
Gold.
Oh, there you have it. 1557 tapped it.
Yeah, tapped it.
Yep.
That's good work. Get in, get out.
That's because of the news.
All right, GJ, it's about to take off.
Yeah, 5 minute make new high.
Yeah, sir. I love it. Yeah. I get down a little bit more, but make another high low and then continue up. Yesterday, man, I was so happy when I caught that move on 8-10. I was like, oh, man, first time in like months.
What if the news is bad for Euro and GBP? How will you consider it? Well, Jan, Diesel, first of all, you need to look at the news and you need to see what news is here. It's Euro news. How will Euro news affect the pound when it says Euro? This is like Max says, you know, like, oh, the gold moving up will push GBP JPY down.
Duration, yeah.
During Asian, yes. Fuck, man.
But yeah, no, your user has nothing to do with
Yeah.
GBP or JPY pairs. So
Yeah, there might be some spike here and there, but like, let's see. I'm gonna buy here.
Did you say gold going up will push GJ down?
during nation, yes, sometimes.
Okay, so that's only during Asian session?
Yeah, because
Is that 'cause of the safe haven?
as the yen being kind of like considered a safe haven.
Yeah, so that's why though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you noticed that though? Like since you're trading.
Well, someone told me it. Someone told me it, and I've been noticing it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
Rakeel doesn't believe me, but it's only during nation.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if it was true. Whoever told me.
It is. It is. It's not that big of a correlation, but
No, I get it.
the yen pair is it's a good structure for a safe haven.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we're good, guys.
Come on, GJ to the moon, baby.
We can have it.
Oh, we get above that wick, it's gone.
Gone. But if we get to 144 today, we'll be so happy.
I'd like to, if we hit 950, I'll be really happy.
It's like there's no traffic whatsoever. Look at the 30-minute. Look to the left. No traffic until the rejection of 930, 900.
You don't see anything at 830?
830, 143, 830. No, barely any rejection to the top. So I'll look up for 900 even better. Yeah, 900 even.
Oh, this ECB meetings, it did nothing for the euro. I think they're gonna wait till like the actual conference happens.
By the Central Bank of Europe?
Yes, European Central Bank.
Bro, I got the sniffles too.
Ooh.
Come on, baby.
Broke the 30-minute high.
All right.
Come on, Mac.
Why me, bro? I'm not. You think I'm a cheerleader?
Kind of.
I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna set my CPU up at 144 even, just in case.
Okay, if wick fill on the 4 hour done.
Yep.
Yeah.
And more. There we go.
Ready.
Take profit hit.
10 pips up. 10 pips.
I got my first one at 826.
All right, you entered before me, right?
Yeah, I got in at 617.
I got in as soon as I closed the other one at 143.5 to 37. I actually got a better entry than you.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you probably got in lower on that.
Yeah, because I was in sales before. As soon as I closed, I got in on buy. But now what I'm worried about is that that wick. I don't know if you guys see it.
I put my stops at break even right here.
Yeah. That wick right now. I don't know if it's just gonna have a wick fill and not continue on, reject.
Yeah, you know what I did right now, Mac?
Yeah.
I secured some profits because it's moving kind of sketchily, and I put my stops at break even right here.
Right. Let's see. Yeah, because it's right now at that top of that wick. I don't know if it's a. I think it's gonna continue up. Oh, there you go. I think it broke. Yeah, it broke.
Yeah. Someone asked what pairs you trade.
BBB, CAD, gold, and GJ.
Just go around his Instagram page and.
I just said it.
Yeah, but you can read on the screen here. It says GPJPY.
That's a lot of letters to read. We can't all read, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Think about everyone, Rakeel.
It's Monty.
That's discrimination, man.
Yeah.
Monty can read.
Not everyone can read.
Yeah.
Read for Monty. Up 16 pips.
All right, so
20 pips.
This is the trade of the day, man.
Yeah, I got like 8-9 pips here.
So I should continue up. Ooh, yeah.
I got at 63, so 15 pips right now.
Nice.
Thank you,
Yes.
Beta.
Beta Johnny, very nice.
But
Well, if you guys like this buy stop, just give a like to the stream. Because, what most people have an issue with is where to put pending orders. And this was a perfect example of a buy stop.
Oof, popping.
Yeah, it's a cute 13. I'm gonna let the runner do its thing.
Yeah, it's a very cute candle.
thank you.
Ooh, wow. EJ ran
Wow.
up here too.
Popping. I close fucking 16 pips. No.
Great work, Mac.
Not a
Great
great
work.
2020.
So,
No, great.
I want to ask this from David. Now, you look at futures. So, is the pound futures bullish as well right now?
The pound right now is bullish. Yes, it is right now sitting at.
Yeah, it's a bum.
It's a pilot.
Oh,
My day he's on the plane right now. On his laptop on trading view. Hey, motherfucker, you're about to crash.
Satellite Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's a 13.97 right now.
okay.
So now you guys see how that passed that wick and now it's rejecting. Also, why it's good to secure profits, like what Kiel says always. So if you guys like that buy stop, give it a thumbs up so we could be popular and get more traders to trade for free. Thumb it up. Come on, let me get 300 likes. 300 likes. 300 likes. 168. Oh man. 173. Oh shit. Come on.
Mac, it's okay. It's okay.
No, I want 300. 300. 300. Come on, 300. 186. Sheesh. 194. Oof. Come on, guys. 206 more.
What do you think of Top Step Trader? Oh, no idea.
Oh, that looks nice.
You went to make coffee, right?
Yeah, for real, guys.
I
You're
knew
welcome.
that, man.
You're welcome.
One for the team.
10%.
Yeah.
Nice.
You really took one for the team.
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm done for the day. I'm just here for the social side. That's good. That's nice to see.
If you think your competitor is not
Oh, it's gonna blow.
It's gonna blow.
Yo, is that David dude in his new plane?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hey, good morning, Kervin.
What up, man?
Hey, man.
Hey, Kervin, you got those GJ buys too.
Yeah, man. Since this morning, we were discussing this buys on the stream with Monty.
Yeah.
During London. So we talk about it on the lower time frames. We're gonna create some kind of range on 15 minutes, for example, and we should fail to come back down to test previous resistance that this previous 30-minute candle just broke during London. It was a heavy move. all of a sudden we have this huge move. So the 30-minute candle closed bullish outside the resistance, and since I have seen this move a lot of times before, I know that once we broke those the heavy resistance, then we're not coming back to close back in range.
Yes.
So
Right.
that was my idea, you know.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but you guys, how do you guys stay up, bro? Fuck. I can't do that. Like I tried doing it yesterday, like staying up. But at 3, I'm already dead.
You need an espresso in your life.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
told
that.
you,
It's that
man.
I have a job too.
I told you, it's powered by coffee. That's the way forward, man. It's all about that caffeine.
You know, that's curious because I'm doing some kind of consulting job right now, and before I was getting so bored at home. I'm not just like I don't really like just to go to the gym and spend 2 hours there. So I found out that this guy, my friend, was looking for somebody to do a consulting thing. So I started this job. It was in the first week of January, and you know it keeps me like entertaining. And that's one way not to be in the charts the entire day. I can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you can do other things.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Because basically,
you disconnect also from the charts, and you know.
That's the thing. You need to find out the way that you're not gonna be the entire time plugged to this chart. You know, you need to do another stuff. Like Werner, he used to do roofing thing, which is really tough job for anybody, and he loves to trade, and he find a way to trade. So yeah, man.
It's got a fit lifestyle.
What about
If
me?
you want to do it, you will find a way always.
I think
Yeah.
Depends on how much you want to.
Yeah, and you know the moves are almost every day the same time.
Same time,
So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why I want to do it London with you guys, but I don't have any time. Like
yeah.
You know.
I mean, you kind of still get the same thing in like now. This is the same kind of setup ish.
Yeah, in London you trade one type, and in New York you trade different kind of setup, in my opinion. I think Chris, you talked about it the other day.
Yeah, I mean, it's just if you can get like a decent move, you know, then it's worth doing. I mean, you tend to find that you get a good push at London most of the time. So, I mean, but the same thing when New York opens, you know, you get that kind of movement as well. And it might be a continuation from London, like today, for example. You know, you never know; it could go even further yet. So, there's plenty of opportunity. Just whatever suits your lifestyle, I think. You know, if you want to get on the chart at London, you might want to change something.
Yo, what's up with that tea kettle? Where is that?
I think that's some feedback.
Yeah, I'm not
like
making
a
coffee.
I didn't do it.
I'm like, chill. All right, good trade, guys. Back to the showers.
Yep. More patience. It's leaving good ranges though. That's what's nice.
Let's see gold. Let's go to green.
Someone said, please mute Mac. He talks over people and just says things at random.
Damn.
The first part, I agree with Mac. Like, you kind of talk over people at times, which really annoys me too.
Go ahead and mute me.
Says things at random.
No, man. Lights at 2020, Mark.
The funniest
resolution of 2020. Don't talk over people.
I don't give a fucking flying left nut what people think.
Oh, okay.
Relax.
Well, I think I'm gonna head back to bed.
All right, Paul. Take care.
All right, man.
Yep. See you tonight.
See you, bud.
Bunch of fucking snowflakes.
Did you exit GJ or still holding? Oh no, it's at break even right now.
Did you already close them? Rakeel, I missed that because I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Good work, man.
Yeah, I secured.
Nice.
I had a 5 lot on. I secured 4 lots and I have just 1 lot running at break even.
Yeah, good. Nice. A little bit every day, all helps.
Yeah, retail sales are really going to push gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back to the range.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to try to like pull down and back into like 53, 54 before going back up, but like a similar grab to what it did yesterday. But, where was it? Can't remember where it was now.
Oh, my runner got stopped out here.
No, Matthew still secured the bag.
Yeah, that was a nice push. A buy stop above 143,700 went up to like 790, 780. This is also the 4-hour wick fill here too, so that made sense in that way.
Yeah, that 4 hours made a nice high. I like that. It's actually stepping up real nice on the daily now as well.
Oh man, gold is pulling back.
Yeah.
The only thing is it pulling back for the news to push it up, or is it pricing in the news by pushing down?
I think it's pricing in the news. Push up.
Pricing in the news means that if they're really expecting good numbers from the retail sales from December numbers, pricing means that market already knows that okay, if the numbers are going to be good, then it's just going to price gold in by moving it down. That's the only thing. Does GJ have a chance to keep going up based on the wick it had just made? Yeah, it does. Like if you look in the 1-hour chart, if this 1-hour candle closes above 143,700, then you're gonna look back and say, okay, you know what? This 1-hour candle did what 1, 2, 3, 4 1-hour candles couldn't do, and what they couldn't do was not close above 143,700. So this gladiator here, it broke above that area, and then it's going to pave the way for the next candles to continue up. So, now you just got to wait for this candle to close and...
Yeah, it'd be nice to see lower time frame support formed.
Yeah.
Around 700, and then look again for potential back up to like 900.
Yeah. If people are looking for buys on GJ at this point, I would say wait for this candle to close. Identify where your stop is going to be. If you can't identify that, I think if this candle closes above 143,700, a stop loss, a good stop is going to be around like 143,600. That's below the current 1-hour candle. Yeah, that stop would make sense.
Yep. That'd be decent risk as well, I think.
But man, if you entered at 143,700 and you're still holding GJ,
bad move.
It's gonna get pretty.
Ted just laughs. Probably out of nowhere, he's just laughing.
Morning.
Good morning, Teddy.
Morning.
We've seen this with GJ a lot. It pushes up and retraces all the way down.
Yeah, especially at 8 a.m.
Yep.
Oh, there's ADP for CAD. That's good. So we'll be looking then at January numbers, right? From last year. Rakeel?
Yeah. For GDP?
No, for retail sales, bro.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they expect them to be good.
Last year, January 2019.
Now you see,
they skipped it, right?
yeah. Now you see on GJ, the target was right over here, but it's not always important that price will reach the target. That's why, you know, like I say it over and over again, it's very important to secure profits. Secure, 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 secure. And if you didn't secure profit, at least could have had stops at break even, because the last thing you want is a profitable position to go in negative. That is a no-no. So you gotta tell yourself, I will not let profits go in negatives.
Write it 1,000 times.
Yeah. What is your idea about AUD CAD? Well, you need to send a chart. USD CAD question mark. You need to send a chart.
I'm gonna look for retail sales from last year.
Alright, I'll be right back.
It's also an FOMC members speaking at 10. On the Philly Fed news, 39 minutes.
There won't be a major impact with that.
Remember last time there was like a big impact on the Fed from Philly?
Yeah, but that's just the manufacturing.
Oh yeah, it was the manufacturing, right?
Yeah, you have core. The higher impact is going to be the retail sales. That's going to trump everything.
Yeah, forecast is 0.5. Previous was 0.4. So I'm guessing it's gonna be higher. The last release was 0.2.
December numbers, right? Is that what? Sorry, Ted.
Yeah, the retail numbers should be good from December. I mean, people spend money.
Now, the actual that I'm seeing right now was from December of 2019. It's actually from the month before, which is November, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a month behind, man.
So forecast is 0.3. If we get a 0.5, that would be great.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that, like compared to like how it's worked in the past. I mean, with the people, whether they've been spending or not.
We've had, 0.7 in July. 0.7. That was the highest last year. 0.7. In January of 2019, it was a 0.2. Yeah. Normally, typically January has a positive number. Even in 2018, it was positive. who is this guy? Luke Constable? Is that like a still image? By moving. Hold on, BP. Yo, BP. BPK.
He's ignoring you.
Yeah, he's a little rascal. I'm gonna go get coffee. Be right back.
Okay, Derry Alvarez keeps asking the same question. Wick morning witch candle is 30 minute. It's the current candle is 30 minute. It says it on the charts. You guys can't see the chart? 30 minute. 30 minute candles right here. I'm confused. Why do you pick this time to trade? Because you have the highest volume with the New York session and the London session overlap. You could Google that and you can say what is the biggest volume or the best volume in FX.
Oh, what are these arrows over here?
Someone was asking where the 30-minute candle was. Yeah, just rather confused, that's all.
I think they were more confused.
There's no books on psychology. Psychology is more human behavior, so look up human behavioral books. I've never traded divergence. I don't know what that is. I don't know what all these fancy terms are, I'm sorry.
Let's take a look at gold again. It's headed back up. I took another trade on that support, 1557.
Yeah, I was looking gold should probably move to, we were talking yesterday about 1560. And we have the movement for it. I'm just waiting for the North American session to open up to see if we get that push that we need. If you look on right now with this support being created, if this level holds here, we should be good. I just want this area here to break now, and we should be okay.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that assessment. But I took advantage of that support, so I just took another trade.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for the market to open in 2 minutes, and then we should be good. Are you expecting a pullback at 8 a.m. again? Yeah, more than likely. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas is garbage. You have to understand psychology isn't just about clicking buttons and about how you feel about the charts. The biggest mistake people make is they think if they read that book, that teaches you psychology. Psychology is about how you are as a person, how you deal with your emotions, how you deal with stress. Telling somebody that, hey, just remember, this is only one trade and, next day is going to be better. That's not psychology. I think you have to look at your makeup as a person and understand what your triggers are as a person. That's psychology. And I think what you have to also remember is you also have to remember that's an opportunity for the reason why we say stay in school. Because what you could technically do is take psychology courses in school and learn about yourself to become a better trader. So. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not looking to take positions with gold until we break above the current resistance level. So whatever happens with the news in 30 minutes or what happens with retail sales, that will gauge my potential for entry.
Okay, does your resistance marked at like 57.6, or are you looking at the most recent, as in like 57.2 now?
Yeah, I like where I put my lineup, my yellow lineup right now, 57.6.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
I was looking at my screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now, so I'm going to wait to see how this all reacts here.
Yeah, that's where I've got, to be fair. And then I was looking up to the next level at about 62. Well, 61st, but then 62-ish. Cool, thanks, man.
Yeah, because I'm just going to wait and see how the market reacts right now. Because like yesterday, the same thing happened, right? We called buy stops above 15.55, and that literally took all day for us to get there.
Yep.
And then when we got there, I was able to grab 27 pips. But now today, I'm looking for sort of the same idea, based on the fact that the 4 hours created a support down at like 15.53, 15.54. So I'll wait to see.
Yeah, I was looking for potentially ripping back into there, similar to what it did yesterday, and then to push up with the order collection and such, because it did a similar thing in London this morning at about, I don't know, if on a 30-minute you can see it was pretty. Oh yeah, there you got it. So there, candle. We're watching that one to then push through the next zone, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, the only issue that I have right now with the current market setup with gold is this zone here is rather large. So we could tap all the way into that zone, like we're in that zone right now, so we can dance around here for a bit, and we could actually pull out of that zone with one candle and then pull all the way back in. So that's sort of what I'm watching right now, is I'm watching this area here to make sure that
that makes sense.
We're okay, but
like I said, safe options to wait for that news and see how it goes.
Do you look at the 1 minute on gold? No, we don't work. We don't work on 1 minute charts.
Nice. I think the first question is whether we can break above 110, 145, and then go to 110, 580.
Yeah, I tend to look at that chart. I mean, yeah, we have a bullish trend there. I would rather get a little tighter with support and resistance there, because I mean, it seems like your levels are a little bit off, but it works. I mean, if you understand sort of your charts, I see what you're trying to do there. Yeah, just a little tighter. Because what'll happen is you'll try and take buys over. You'll try and take a buy like over here, but this may wick you out, right? Because this might just push back in again. So it's just a matter of understanding that whole zone has to be broken first before you continue up over to here. That's all. I see USD setup. I see USD setup. Should I wait for 9:30 news? I don't know what the setup is, so maybe you should just do what works for you.
I see USD setup. Has to be a pair.
I don't. Scary.
Buy stop. Yeah, that buy stop makes sense. Just above that resistance. Go to 1562. The retail sales have to be bad though. And if P was bad too, I was surprised why it was bad. So, wait. Ooh, GJ's on its way now. After pulling back and stopping me out.
The 1 hour close looks good above everything else with the wick.
Oh yeah, I like the 4 hour formation currently. It's awesome.
Yeah, if you look at GJ on the weekly, we should probably head right back up to about 146.
Yes.
I was monitoring that last week when we held support, and now this weekly candle, because it's gone bullish. Once we break above, I think 144, 400, we should be okay. Yeah, right there.
This is getting filled though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look on the monthly is gonna go bullish now. Oh, it's gonna go bullish, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
I mean, it's almost a daily rejection on the 8th, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If my life is on the line, I would say this is gonna go bullish. And that's what. That's not even that far away. That's like.
My life's been on the line since last week.
Nice.
I've been keeping my eye on it closely.
Yeah, it should break above 143, 950.
Mm-hmm. I think, like I said, once we get there, I think 45, 46 is a relatively sensible place to be looking.
Yeah, because we had a rally, then a range, and then you can expect a rally. Boom.
The thing is, when you're looking at on like the weekly, the last 3 weeks of kind of over the Christmas period and all the war stuff potential going on, that's just kind of, it's gone up and down, but done nothing really prior to that. It was continuous bullish momentum. It's kind of just like consolidated. I think breaking out of that, we can then go a lot higher. But then we've got all the Brexit stuff coming at the end of this month, so I'm not too sure how that's going to be taken in the market yet.
Yeah. So whenever the word Brexit is thrown around, with the Boris in charge, I've always seen pound up.
Yep. And that's supposed to, it's going to become more apparent towards the end of this month, to start next month, when it all kind of kicks off again. It'll be back in the news, and I'd expect a bit of a rally then as well.
Oh, I hope it does.
I think so. That's why I'll be looking to kind of feel that wick to the left. Maybe get a size 47, but we'll have to see.
Oh, nice. Touchdown is doing good so far.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I actually want a lot sizes though, man.
Oh, god damn! 7 lots.
Yeah, it's not really it's good trading. But I don't know about that side of it. I'm not so sure on, to be fair.
Yeah, that's good.
If you're happy to risk that much, then fair play.
Yeah, if this news is bad, it's really going to push his GU
Yeah.
way further bullish. It seems like that too.
Yeah, so UJ buys, we went through that already. That chart, it should go bullish if we have that.
Let's take a look here.
If you can't find the torch account, then you're not following the right people on social media, so you don't need to worry about it. That's the
Yeah.
That's the great part about social media is there'll be things that you don't even know exist, and you'll be happy to know that you don't need to worry about that. If you know they exist, then that's good. If you don't know they exist, that's fine too.
What is the current first target on GJ? I think GJ, according to my analysis, should come up to 143, 950.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, I've got 143 800, but 143 900 is good for me too.
Yeah, I had 725 as my break level this morning. If we broke 450, 725 as a kind of level. Then after that, hopefully pull back and kind of create spots, then get to like 850, 900, which makes sense. Yo.
Whoa, what's
That's
going
my
on?
target.
Then after that, sky's the limit, I think. To tell, I was trying to do the same as I was doing last year from holding a trade from like 42.8.
Yeah,
So I had to close it. I couldn't help myself.
Oh, this is a good question. Do you think GJ will go up sooner or later? Well, that's like, will it go up or down?
Just if you wait a minute, I'm going to go make coffee.
Okay.
So when I make coffee,
go provide some liquidity.
Yes,
Yeah, so I think it should go bullish as long as it stays above 143 500.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like the condition I'm going to be putting on this idea. For this 1 hour. Now, if this 1 hour is going to continue moving bullish, it should stay above the low of the previous 1 hour, which is 143 600, and keep on closing above 143 700. And then we're going to get this wick fill, and then we're going to go over here.
Indeed.
Are you entering another position, GJ? No. No. I've had a very good run this week, and I'm gonna keep on that run.
You've done well. Did you say you only have one loss?
Yeah, man. I've had one loss so far.
That's real good, man.
One red loss.
Have you done a week where you've been fully wins?
No.
No, I don't think I have.
I've seen Ted do it a lot of times. I'm like, wow, man.
Ted, I think you're on it for this week, Ted. No?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on it for this week. I've got positions open on GJ right now, so I'll see what happens.
Damn, no losses so far.
Well, I only take like this week. I only took what, like 2, 4, 6 trades. So I mean, it's not hard to win 6 trades.
That's the thing. This is where people need to pay attention to the whole over trading thing. I think massively, because your consistency levels could be so much better if you just take a few. You know.
Yeah. Like, I mean, right, like literally right now, I have 6 positions, and I got 2 more positions on GJ right now that I'm running with. I'm gonna try and push my account a little bit more this year. So.
Well, from where? From a lot longer holds, you mean, or just?
Well, that and I'm gonna be doing more positions on my account. I think last year was just more of a test of like what I could do.
Okay.
So now I'll be doing like maybe 200 or 300 lots instead of just like a single 100 lot.
God damn it!
Oh
boy!
I nearly fell off my chair, to be honest.
Yeah. So
fair play. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no, I'm in at 143 700 for GJ. So
Yeah.
this is holding support on the 30-minute. This will push probably, I would say, in the next 20 minutes.
Mhm.
Once we get above 755, we should be okay.
Yeah, I think I agree. I thought you meant you had trades from earlier, as in like
Oh no.
143, and you were like holding.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. For 750, right?
Yeah, once we get above 750, we should be good. I'm okay with what we got right now.
See this GU chart, it makes sense because your stop is below the 1 hour candle right there, and if price comes down, then it's not going to go up. So this makes sense over here. It's good. See, that's how you send a chart. Man, GJ is going to be in a great position once this 30-minute closes bullish. Oh, that would be a perfect break.
Perfect entry.
Yeah, like something like this.
Yeah.
And the next one makes a wick and goes boom.
Oh.
Wow. it's so stupid. Do you recommend paying for zero spread accounts? I was considering using it, but wasn't if you had. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's totally up to you. I have a raw ECN account. I pay commissions on it. You know, like, it's totally up to you.
What are the benefits of a spread account versus a commission?
I think with a spread account, you're paying some sort of commissions, even with zero spreads. You're paying commissions for sure. Then where you,
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Rico.
No, you go ahead.
Rico.
Well, this is the problem. People, you're going to be paying fees any which way you trade. So now you have to determine how your trading style impacts the fees that you're paying. So if you have an ECN account means that you're getting raw spreads, but then you're getting charged a commission, right? So in your mind, you have to say to yourself, okay, well, if I'm only looking to gain a small amount of pips in a short amount of time, it may be beneficial for me to use an ECN account because I'm getting a cleaner entry, like a better entry via price, right? So if I know I need 10 pips and my spread is only like half a pip and like maybe 1 pip, I know that now I can grab 9 pips relatively quick, where if I have a spread account, I'm not paying any fees, but now my spread might be 2 pips or 2.5 pips there, and suddenly I've cut my profits to get to 10 pips now to 7.5 instead of 9. So I've lost 1.5 pips. And I've also lost the entry that I was looking for, right? So you have to understand that. Now, if you're holding positions longer, then it makes sense not to have any commissions because you're going to absorb the price of the spread through holding the trade longer. So that's really what it comes down to. Those are the decisions you have to make as a trader. What is better for you based on your overall trading style and how you hold your trades and how you enter your trades.
So basically, in other words, it'd be best for you if you scalp 10, 20 pips to have a raw ECN spread.
Right, because you want to be able to you want to be able to get into the market right away.
Right.
I think it's also important with your stop levels and your targets as well with the.
Correct.
Just makes, because they're relative. I think it's also important with your stop levels and your targets.
Why does tax questions always come up?
It's the tax season.
Like, people always ask, how do you pay taxes? You go to your country's like government website and you figure out the taxes, and if you don't, you go to an accountant and say, hey, this is what I do. And if that accountant doesn't know how to do Forex taxes, you ask the accountant, you say, hi, Mr. Accountant, I know you don't know how to do this, but do you have any friends that actually specialize in investments that can help me? Like it's a relatively easy thing to do. If you actually open your mouth and you speak, you'd be surprised the kind of information you'll get from somebody if you ask them the right questions.
Yeah.
Like it's mind blowing that people just can't do that. Like you just, hi, you don't know the information, but you know someone who does, and I'm pretty sure they'll refer you to somebody.
Yep.
It's scary. Like, you know, oh, you don't have a blue car? Do you know somebody that has a blue car? You don't turn around and say, well, I guess I can't buy a blue car anymore.
Look at GJ, it's moving.
It's bouncing around.
I was just wondering why I wasn't moving, but I've got it on 4 hour on my chart. I just looked, I was like, I ain't moving. Oh.
Yeah, it's interesting that 1 hour push up created that new zone that we're going to keep tapping into for a bit, and then I think we're going to probably break that by mid morning.
Yep.
Because this is now a huge support area, which is good.
Yeah, that new range it's created is pretty cool.
Yeah, potential target would be 143, 930, 950.
Yeah, 930. I really think that from a daily standpoint, the daily should fill up to 144.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking by the end of the day.
And if we get past 144, we're off to the races, and we have clean traffic on the daily all the way back up to 145, 500.
Yeah, 145.
What am I basing my stop loss off? 143, 500, based on the current support.
Yeah, that's a good stop. Also, like, cause like if these candles close bearish, then you should be able to weather the storm over here.
Yeah, it'll bounce around for a bit.
Yeah, so basically you're looking like something like this, and then continue up. Break this.
I'm going to go create some liquidity.
Continue up.
Yeah, we'll see how we move.
I don't think we're gonna get like a big major move on gold anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. The GJ chart here.
Yeah, that was my initial thought too. Moving up. Just
The
how
tough part with GJ is it moves up and down so hard throughout the day. It's hard. If you watch the weekly, it's clean, but if you watch the dailies and the 4 hours, it moves up and down so hard. That's the only problem. But it makes sense to continue to push.
right shoulder. Interesting. H1, H in this neckline. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Six minutes.
Ooh, GJ stopped somebody out. GJ's going down, people say. All right.
GJ going
Good
down.
luck with that short.
People see one candle and now it's going down.
Yeah. They don't know anything about liquidity or weakness.
Alright, a couple minutes to the news. Let's see what goes on. Ted, what do you expect to happen with GJ within 30 minutes because of the 4-hour close? I expect it to do what it's doing right now in range. And once we break out, we'll be okay. I'm actually not concerned about where my positions in GJ are at all. It's actually a pretty good spot.
Take buys from here. Eesh.
Am I in GJ buys? Yes, I'm in GJ buys. My position is at 143.703.
You holding some shut down.
Yeah, 6 pips. It's normal for GJ.
Yeah.
GJ is one pair that being in a drawdown of 6 or 7 pips is nothing. That's normal. Because you think about the spread is 1.6 to begin with.
Yeah, sometimes it's 1.3.
Yeah, so I mean,
right now it's actually a 9 on your brokerage.
point 0.9.
I know.
Yeah,
it's really good. I'm actually considering taking a buy right now.
we'll see how these. My spread on GJ right now is 0. That's good. That is awesome.
Good for you.
Well, I'm happy people got better spreads. Where are my stops? My stops already, I said, at 143.500. Holy cow.
Repeat it again.
Jeez, what does it matter where my stops are? Worry about your fucking trades. Like, God.
Gosh. Pedro.
That's why I don't talk about my trades, because it's not going to help you, because you don't know my risk. You don't know what I'm trying to do. You don't know my long-term targets. You don't know what my plans are. Like, It's just
Especially when
sad.
they ask you like how many positions or how many lot sizes you're running.
Yeah, like
It
it's
doesn't
just,
matter. It's
it
irrelevant.
doesn't matter. It's what you guys have to do. It's sad. It's truly sad. I mean, you don't trigger me, but I feel bad for all these people that lose money every day in the markets. You know, it's just really sad. People trade every day and they lose money because of stupidity. Because of questions like that. Oh, where'd you put your stop? It's like, what difference does it make where I put my stop? You got to figure out what a good stop is for you.
Oh man. Here comes the news.
Yep. The news is coming.
All right, so a buy stop is going to go at 15.57. Okay.
I feel Ted got irritated for the trade going against him. No, my trade's fine. I'm good. If I take a loss, I'll accept it this week.
All right. 15.57 is where I have my buy stop right now.
It'd be best to put on a sell stop.
Sell stop. Okay. 15.54.
Yeah.
Oh. Someone just got margined.
Oh shit! I tried to put a fucking pen.
Oh.
Better than expected.
Better than expected.
Better than expected. Oh no.
Oh, nice drop, baby. Keep on dropping.
Oh.
Well, retail was on point, but core retail was better than expected.
Nah, I didn't move shit. Fuck.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing.
I got literally 2 clips.
Nada, 0. Another
Yeah.
fart in the water.
Man, I gotta make some more TikToks here.
Yeah, you gotta make some shit vanish.
Make Mac disappear, man.
Make Mac disappear.
Oh, look at GJ. Oh shit! I know I should have taken a buy right there.
Mac, I think you overtrade. What do you think?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I'm sure.
Oh, did I ring the wrong people?
I think if we get this half-hour candle now to flip bullish with GJ, we'll be flying to the moon because we just grabbed a whole bunch of liquidity on that move down.
That phone call went well. That was good. Well, it did the same. This did exactly the same in London. Prior to London Open, exactly the same kind of thing. Pulled down a long way, and that's where I kind of took entries just prior to that.
Right.
So I was in a little bit of drawdown on the basis it wouldn't exceed the previous zone, which was great in Asian support. And it didn't, and then it flew the open of the next half-hour candle.
Yeah, that looks like what it's doing right now.
The bottom weight though on the 30-minute, but I mean
Yeah,
15.
The only difference, in the London one, the first half-hour ended up closing bullish, but it's a similar kind of thing.
I think it's gonna go up. Yeah, she should. So, I got my entry at 143,600. And I'm already up. Okay, up to the moon, GJ.
Mac, I think, yeah, you're pretty funny sometimes too, you know? Like a teddy bear. Like a teddy bear.
That could be a nice grab on gold. I don't know if you've just looked. I've just looked on my screen.
Yeah, this thing is dropping.
GJ popping.
GJ popping, gold dropping.
We squatting. Gang, gang.
Gang.
Whole lot of gang shit. Yeesh. Think we up, right?
Yeah, you're just gonna fly, man.
Yep.
Think
As
we
expected.
up, Teddy.
Yeah.
Teddy.
Well, like I said, I wasn't worried. I mean, everyone else gets worried all the time, and it's normal GJ movement. Like,
Oh, Maggie Otrade. Oh, Maggie Otrade. Oh, yeah. Go suck at. Not playing. It's so funny how people care what I do.
I think it's just where it's really important you understand where your zones are, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's exactly
like I have everything charted out. Like I know what I'm doing. It's not like I'm just taking a buy out the blue.
I'm kind of excited now.
I'm already up 5 pips.
Yeah, so am I. I think if we can get this hour candle to flip, I mean, I'd like it just to go a little bit bullish, and then the next hour candle probably push off from there and continue momentum.
Yeah. It's gonna break the resistance right now.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not in bad shape anyways. So.
Are you monitoring on 5, Ted, or? Really?
Right now I'm monitoring on the hour.
Okay, yeah.
I'm on 30 minutes.
Because the hour created that support again. So we have a support basically at like 143.570, around there. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
It should continue to push. We'll see what we get out of this.
Hoping 143.900.
Yeah. 143.900, 144.
I think if we get up there quick, we could break 44 pretty easy.
Yes.
Yeah, but
yes.
I'm not. I don't want to hold that long.
Okay.
I mean, if we get past that previous hour wick, the one that we just made before NY Open, then yes, I'll hold. I'm fine. I'm already up 5 pips, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna in a bit. I'm gonna move over to the 4 hour and just watch the 4 hour rally up.
Yeah, 4 hour looks good, man.
4 hour looks really good.
The way it stepped up from yesterday is awesome.
Correct.
Very good. And that's preceded by you're looking on the daily. Now we've got that flip yesterday. That's really good.
Yeah, but we still got that
exceeded.
zone at 900. Remember?
Yep. It's just the 30-minute candle seems like it's going to do that rocket ship and clear all this stuff right now.
I think it's when you got the strength of the daily and 4 hour like that. You know, it's not. You don't want to worry too much. If you mark your zones correctly, I don't think you're going to have too much issue.
No.
So this is what I'm looking at right now. I'll send it to you.
It's just a case of choosing when to execute. That's all. I bet loads of people took buys actually on that drop just then.
GJ weekly structure is bullish actually. It's not bearish. Nick's G, the GJ is bullish on the weekly.
Oh yeah.
That's
super bullish.
That's a bullish candle.
Yeah. This
is bullish trend.
Maybe he means this trend here.
Oh,
from like a month ago.
If you're going on that case with broke trend.
It's like last year.
Yeah, from like last year.
But that's way in time.
I don't think the weekly's bearish because we held support where we should have continued to drop.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it.
Yeah.
4 hour, everything looks good, man.
Whoa, nice. Come on, flip.
Especially. What did it move a pip?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I missed it. What are you watching? 1 minute?
2 pips.
No, I'm actually on the 1 hour. Look at my I sent the chart.
Mac
did
gets
you?
anxiety if he watches 1 minute.
Yeah.
God
No, I
damn.
don't, bro.
Anxiety
That's
is
why he overtrade.
Shut up, Kerwin.
That's why he overtrade.
Oh, Mac.
We're not in Mexico.
He always wants to be hitting buttons, you know. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. I don't care where he goes, buy or sell.
Hitting bottoms.
Yeah, that's true, Mac. Like you overtraded, man.
Hitting bottoms. That sounds gay.
Yeah. You took a buy, then you took a sell, and then now you're another buy. Come on.
Yesterday's analysis was the best one, I think.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the best analysis. That was the
I've
best
seen
one.
him.
What, the
You know,
buy's
his
changed.
trading story. But Mac tries to be fluid, guys.
Yep.
You know, I had these friends, they would overtrade, right? So what they would do is they would change each other's passwords after the session.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? On each other's account.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's clever. That's clever.
And
Wow.
and one of the guys would get super mad. He's like, "Bro, it's my account. Change the fucking password back." You know. That's how Mac would be. Yo, come on, man. Man, come on. Let me take a trade, man. Come on.
Just let me get one more.
Just let me get one more, man. It's a nice setup, man.
Last
Come
one,
on.
the last one.
You guys say dicks. Alright. Off we go.
You gotta stop saying that, because I'm not looking and I look and it's moved like half a
I just
pip.
want you to look.
And my 1 hour keeps changing colour, which is a good sign.
This monthly is gonna flip bullish. That's
Look
the
at that
trade.
wick. Look at that wick, man.
Yeah, look at that.
That's like, see ya.
The first 2 weeks of this month have just been bearish and like a correction happening now. The third and the fourth will go bullish.
You know, a big part of that was the whole safe haven stuff, wasn't it?
At least it has to make like a top pick on the monthly.
Alright. 8 pips in profit.
Man, I overtraded and I lost. I lost.
Who said that?
Like when Ted said somebody got stopped on GJ, that was me. I got stopped out on GJ. I had buys
you
and
overtraded.
got stopped out. I'm like, oh no.
Nah, I'm gonna change your password.
Oh, so I was like, no. Yeah.
Let me get your password.
Oh, my password?
Yeah, I'm gonna change your password.
I used to find that funny when they did that to each other.
Yeah.
That's funny. Like, I'm gonna change your password so you don't know what trade. It's like an invention.
One would start sending analysis. Look, bro, it's such a nice setup. Let me take this trade.
Yeah.
Nah. It's for your own good.
Alright, what's this? GJ, arrow up, gold. GJ should retrace to her zone before pushing up, but can't pushing up now, so need liquidity. Yes, that's correct. I remember some time back, someone mentioned you can't zoom at the same on empty form trading. You right click on the performance task skill to FX boom. Yes, that's true. Never clock in. What's worse, overtrading or looking at the chart every session? I think looking at the chart and overtrading, they're both dangerous.
Come on, TJ. 450. Tap that 450, please.
Oh,
Please go down to 450, fam.
Looks like a whale has entered the market. There's a whale.
Looks like it's just gonna make that support on the 500, but I mean, a tap at 490 right there would be amazing. Just a tap.
Where are you getting
like,
these numbers from? 490.
Just get Boris to have like one of those like quick like hard attacks, like a quick stroke, and then we're good.
I think that support level at 500 is way too hard to break.
Yeah, bro. Super hard.
Oh, I'm not saying to break, just to tap. You know, that's
You
it.
wanna
Oh, it already did that though.
It
It already did that at the
like
news.
yeah,
You missed it.
you missed it already.
Yeah, that was already at 8:30. Like 8:25. It went down all the way to like 5:18, 5:20.
I just noticed this week is just GJ like tends to come and actually like tap the wicks like of the previous support. So I guess, I mean, even though it's off by like what, 2-3 pips, I mean, pretty much did tap it. But this whole week I've just been seeing it actually like tap like the top part of them.
Yep. You missed it though. It already did it.
Nah, what do you mean? I'll just get in on the 1 minute right here. If we make a higher low, I'm in. The problem is just this. I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute to close because we don't have a bottom wick, and
There is a bottom wick. It's just a little nip.
no. What you're talking about? That small nipple?
Yeah.
No. Like 1 pip. Or 0.1 pip. Nah, bro.
I don't know if you guys see next time.
I'm gonna wait, fam. I don't know. GJ's telling me something. GJ's telling me something, man.
Oh shit!
What's telling you, man? Don't scare me, man.
It's telling him it's gonna go below 143,500.
It's telling me that I should go to Curvin's place for some tomahawk.
Oh, the torch is down. The torch down. He didn't secure the bag.
No way.
It's so
For
painful,
real?
man.
Shit, man.
He cannot be down, man.
He's a
Yeah,
negative.
because the retail trades, retail sales were good, so it pushed US dollar. So he was in
It was
GU.
like 800 up. He's 300 down.
Are you telling me he didn't secure those profits?
No, he doesn't. None of them do. They don't trade with a stop
Shit,
loss.
man. Oh man. That's crazy, man.
Yep.
Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. CP CAD. Resistance. Price broke resistance. Waiting for support to form, then take buys. That's a good idea. That's a very nice idea. If you look at the 1 hour, then you start to see all these wicks much more cleaner. What's this? Oh, nice.
Let's see, GJ, what are you saying?
So for GJ, doesn't kind of look like it was a bullish fake out. Could have got it on the retest at the top of that range.
Yeah, man. Like if this is closing bearish, the chances of it breaking above 143,700, they start to get slimmer and slimmer.
Yeah, I meant on the 30 minute, but that 10 pin works also. It's not closed yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and here comes the 30-minute wick fill. And then, yeah, just gotta wait for this hourly to close. I'm still longs though. Like if this hourly doesn't break for
Yeah,
some,
we've heard you like 7 times already.
well, man, it's rude to cut people off when they're speaking.
Okay.
Get this guy.
Raja,
Hi.
you mentioned that, I guess, when I said fake out, you mentioned, or you put up the 1 hour. But I would say the 30 minute closed bullish back into that range.
Yeah.
I would be looking for buys.
Oh, like the range
Yeah, close above the support.
right over here?
Closed as is. Yep.
I think since that range is too small, it shouldn't be considered because like this is much cleaner range right over here, like a support and a resistance, like because like this itself is around 20 pips, right? So if you're looking at the range right over here, then it just gets too complicated and just too too small, too tight. So I would look for a break above these two main ranges. Because even if the 30-minute closes, like up over here or over here, the 1 hour is still closing bearish under resistance, right? 143,700. So you would need to see like a break and close above that area, like on the higher time frame, which is the 1 hour.
Yeah, it makes sense. I guess for me, it's like what makes the most sense to consider. I see that we're in an uptrend, and given the daily and weekly bias, that the bias seemed more promising. But I like the 1 hour fake out; it looks cleaner.
Yeah. So what would you think? Would you think a good buy would be above this small zone or above like the 1 hour closes here?
I think the latter, the second one you mentioned, was definitely makes more sense. But at the same time, I think takeouts are very consistent. So I think the one you mentioned is probably more safe.
Yeah. Plus, like I would also think that like the first one would be a way to forcing a trade. Like that's what I think. Like that would be just like trying to like forcing a trade, like forcing it to close above and looking like a fake out, and the next one should continue up and break resistance. Because the range is small. Like if let's say this range was, let's say, if this whole range was 40 or 50 pips, right? And then the small range you had here would be like around, let's say, 20 pips, then it would make sense, yes. But when GJ is such a volatile here, even if you look at these wicks are like almost 7-8 pips, which is equivalent to this range. So if the next candle wicks down 7-8 pips, then it comes dangerously close to your stops there, or like the range just gets too small. So yeah, we can see if that works or not. That could. Pullbacks and trend reversals. I think pullbacks are just minor retracements or like liquidity grabs for candles to go up. Like I mean, let's say on gold here, if this candle has broken below 5450, and if you expect the next candle to continue going bearish, then that candle moving up would be considered a pullback. Like okay, it's trying to pull back to continue moving down. A trend reversal would be when a major supply or demand zone is broken, or like a major support or resistance zone is broken. Then that would be a trend reversal. Like on the 4 hour here, if you look on the 4 hour, if we're slowly trending up, so you'd see that okay, maybe this is a support which held on the 4 hour. If this breaks, then you could see like okay, it's a minor trend reversal. And obviously when we break the daily, then the daily trend reversal below this area. Those are like very long-term plays. GJTP 135. Okay, interesting. 135 is.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, let me in on that action.
Is that the institution talking right now?
I need to make a lot of coffee to make that happen.
It's funny how people look at like two candles or one candles and think that that's the end of the world now.
Mm-hmm.
Would you still be on buys if the candle 4-hour flips bearish? I mean, once again, we've already explained the analysis. My stop is at 14500. If I get stopped, I get stopped. I think we have to stop constantly watching the 1 minute charts on GJ and these pairs, and you just have to follow your analysis.
Also, the 4 hours not closed.
Yeah. It's called Triple Swap Wednesdays, Douchey. You can look on that on Google.
Triple Swap Wednesday.
It's because they charge it so they don't charge it over the weekends for you on Friday. It's such an easy answer. You just have to Google it. I wish people would just Google more.
Oh wow, I looked at my account and shit, I got charged swap 3 times or 2 times.
All you gotta do is Google it.
We should get referral bonuses for Google.
Honestly, I wish Uncle Ted had like a small loan of $1 million. Gabe, fly out to Toronto, I'll hand it to you in cash.
Oh wow. I found my answer. A whole fucking forum on
Hang on, I'm gonna Google some flights quick.
Yeah. I like Gabe. He comes here and wastes his time and just sits around.
Ted on at the airport.
Yeah. He has no attention with his friends and he has no proper family at home, so he comes here to validate himself. It's actually interesting. Like, I wish that I had all the time in the world to come over here and just go on a random stream and just be one of those spam bots on a random stream. Could you imagine? Like, that's the time that you have to waste, and like you're not successful at anything else, and you have like a shitty life, and it's like, I'm gonna find a stream where I can just try and get attention on.
Yeah.
So I always laugh about that. Like, I look at people that do that, and it's just like, wow, like I feel so special that you care so much about me.
Yeah. I've noticed a few of them in London, to be fair, already, and I was like, oh, interesting.
No, I'm coming close to my stop.
Yeah, that candle was awful. So it's coming up to the hour as well. So.
Yeah. I was hoping that this candle would hold a little bit more. The 30-minute, I thought it was going to go just a little bit more bullish, and then the next candle would pop up. But we'll see what happens. We're still holding that support. It's just a deep support.
I mean, the way it's set up on 30-minute made sense.
Yeah. I did say 143,500. So right where we have this level, right? So all we have to do is draw the obvious support, which is this area here, and the resistance, which is this here. And if you look at what we've been doing, this is the reason why I'm looking at buys, because we went up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's my analysis in a nutshell, and that's what I'm looking at. So that's what I'm going with, and that's my analysis. So I'm sorry that if everyone disagrees with me, but that's just what I normally do and how I normally trade. So if it's wrong, it's all
well. Well.
Yeah. So I'm perfectly okay with what is happening at this point. Vicky, I can't explain that, but Google can. The difference between a buy stop and a buy limit, you can go on Google and Google that, and that will give you all the answers you need. Trust me on that.
Ay, ay, ay.
if you look in the 30-minute on GJ, we're actually making support at 550. So
breaking support.
Making support.
Yeah, Constantine, we've been here for the last 2 hours talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was talking, but I forgot to unmute my mics. I just pulled a Raja.
Man, I'm gonna ship one of the tomahawk steaks if you won this trade.
You're making one right now?
No, you're in sales, right?
I didn't say I was in sales.
Oh.
No, man. No, fam. I'm not gonna do that. I'm waiting. If it taps like 490, I'll buy. But if not, if we reject, then I'll buy too. So either way works for me.
Oh, okay. Makes sense, man. But seriously, man, if you come to Miami, I'm gonna take you home and we're gonna make some tomahawk steaks.
He's gonna make a tomahawk steak out of you. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you. Yeah, I've seen that grill.
I need new meat.
Come here, you Russian.
Come here, I'm gonna take you home.
Kerwin's I know he's a good chef. He can probably make some fire.
Fire Russian tomahawk steak.
Yeah, this 30-minute didn't close below the previous one.
Gold cells look promising.
Oh, people are liking my videos on TikTok.
Oh, is that noise? Is that what that is?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you're famous, dude.
I'm getting famous slowly.
Yeah.
Gee.
Celebrity.
What was the TikTok shit?
I'm gonna have to download. What is it? An app? Is it? I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's an app.
I'm surprised you're not streaming Call of Duty videos on YouTube.
Yeah, step the game up. Trade any game in.
I was thinking the same yesterday.
Honestly, I'd watch Raja all day playing COD and just talking trash to so many people.
We should do that. We should do that team thing again. All of us together would be awesome. That would be good fun.
Yeah, man, I can't play because I got a Mac. Need a keyboard and a mouse.
You can still play.
No? I can still play, but the original Mac keyboard and mouse, it sucks.
You know what, fam? On a Sunday, we should do a live YouTube on the Call of Duty thing.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That'd be good fun.
Sharing the screen from Garage, getting killed 100 times.
Yeah.
This might be one of these slow burners like yesterday until it starts going again because it's like low volume yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then today seems to be the same now. No, it's after the move and it's kind of chilled out.
It's to make create a lower wick.
I mean, if you look on the 4 hour bearish, 1 hour is bearish, so it really needs to close some bullish to go up.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be looking at buys unless there's a good 30-minute bullish candle.
That is correct.
Yep.
I'm hoping we hold support at 500, but it's not looking too good right now.
For those who removed their stop losses, you have to understand that this is where you start seeing rather than thinking.
Look at what's on your screen.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
We're good to rip up here, fam. Trust.
Come on, man.
Did we touch that line you're on about?
Yeah.
All right, time to get out of this bed and go make breakfast.
Oh, what a life.
He trades off his phone off his bed.
Bro,
And he
it's
goes,
the best. I just trade on my phone.
Dude,
and
you
I
have a
get up when I
computer,
want
bro.
to. But I have to go walk the dog, actually.
Oh, the Pomeranian, Siberian, I mean... Oh, we held support, Teddy.
Not yet.
No, I was gonna say calm.
Not yet. You need to get up to 700 if we hold support. And I'm 10 pips in drawdown, so I mean, I'm not
Jeez. This is the time where I say rack it up.
3 pips in drawdown. And now I'm 2 pips
10
in
pips
drawdown.
on 10 pips in drawdown in Ted's lots is like my entire salary for 1 year.
It's like your house. Like your house and all your tomahawks.
I'm like minus 9,000. Like that's it. Like holy cow. Jeez.
Oh, that's 9,000 tomahawk steaks.
That was a job, man.
Oh my god.
Know how many tomahawk steaks you could buy with that?
Actually, I like this 4 hour. Sorry.
Oh look, I'm gonna break even now. Oh.
Like 200 packages of tomahawks.
Yeah, I was
every
literally
package
gonna
has-
say that. $9,000, that's a lot of tomahawks, man.
Yeah.
You can buy like
Yeah,
maybe 50 cows with that money.
Basically,
cows,
every
boy.
package brings seven tomahawk steaks. So the package is about $370.
Holy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
it's
have
like
like you have
almost
like an
three,
you have like an
almost
addiction
30.
for you have like an addiction for tomahawk steaks.
What's wrong
Sam,
with that?
is the other than the
It's
you
bad
know
got
this,
the ribeye,
the filet
bro.
mignon, that's the best meat you can get, man. It's
Yeah,
tender.
it's fine,
If you get a really good tomahawk steak, like a prime
Yeah,
tomahawk,
yo,
it's really good,
Herman,
man.
that's the only steak where I'm having like problems like determining and cooking it properly. Like in terms of the internal temperature, any other cuts of steaks, I can like perfect it, no problem. I can make it whatever. But the tomahawk, I always had issues with it.
Well, Sam, if you get, let's say you have a barbecue,
Yeah.
right? Okay, you set the barbecue temperature is gonna be about 300, 350. Just cook one side 30 minutes and the other side 30 minutes. After that, remove the tomahawk, take the barbecue to the 600 degrees and just sear it. And that's pretty much 5 minutes each side.
Oh,
600.
Okay. But
God
Well,
damn.
how do you
you-
determine?
you
How
can-
do you determine like the inside temperature so it's like nice and warm? Do you use like one of those like thermometers or no?
Oh, yeah, I have a Bluetooth thermometer. It's connected to the Weber grill.
Wow.
Basically, I can
this guy's
monitor
uh,
like
the internal temperature.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's
solid.
like
All right.
You guys are
So
pro,
once,
man.
once the
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's a professional.
well, man, for you know, these steaks, if you buy these steaks, it's almost $400. So the thermometers, 2 thermometers that are connected to the grill is $100. So basically, you're gonna buy those thermometers, but you're gonna make sure the steaks are really good. The temperature must be perfect. So
Yeah, of
basically,
course.
I take the tomahawk steaks at low temperature, 350 degrees until they reach 130 degrees internal temperature. And after that, it's 5 minutes each side just to get the crusty side, you know. It's so the steak is gonna be around 140 degrees. Once it's 140 degrees, trust, it's delicious. It's pink in the outside, in the inside.
As soon as we get some weather
This
here,
guy just gave me a whole class on how to cook a tomahawk.
Yeah, I'm going round, man.
Well,
I'm
Yeah,
doing
man, I won one.
you better have been taking notes, family. This is key.
It's recorded,
Yeah, man.
right? Yeah.
Nah, I just like steaks. Like I keep it simple.
Yeah,
Bro, if you haven't had a tomahawk, you can't complain because that is the best kind of steak you can have. Like everything about it is just so impeccable.
Yeah, man.
Okay, cool.
yeah, I'm definitely going to make a visit. Sounds good.
Yeah.
But you have to take a plane, Chris.
But
Yeah, you know,
and you
that's
got
one
like
of
10
my.
years left. So
No, I'm doing it this year, man. I'm doing
The
it this year.
entire Forex family is invited to my house anytime. Just let me know.
Appreciate, man. Appreciate.
we got by the time we gotta take you on a prison.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Monty, just go to Astro and rent their private plane.
No, it's one of my things this year. Definitely going to do it. I'm considering coming over in March, man. We'll see.
Yeah, GJ's looking very nice right now.
Yeah, if it goes above this 15-minute candle.
Yeah, but nice to get close. Yeah, close above where it is now.
Because ideally, this daily, like Ted said, we should close above 144, like 300, 350, and then tomorrow's daily should just push it to like 146 if that's possible.
Yeah.
When you've been trading long enough, you see GJ do this crap all the time. That's why I don't listen to anybody but myself. Honestly,
Yeah,
I can't listen to 20-year-old kids talk about one candle flipping and 15 pip drawdowns and it's now going bearish. Like, yeah, sure.
If you look at the 4 hour now, it makes a lot more sense.
Like, you think GJ's bad? You should check out Euro New Zealand. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I sit here and I make $100,000 a week, and I'm gonna listen to some kid who blows the account every second day. Like, come on, like guys, like this isn't a game for me. Like, maybe it's a game for them, but it's not a game for me. I know exactly what I'm doing and what.
Ted, why do you even bother reading those?
No, it's just entertaining because I like to see how much people are losing because of how bad their analysis is and how bad their thought process is.
Their mindset, yeah.
It's just sad. Like,
it's extremely sad.
You'll learn one day.
Yeah, it's like
one candle flipping down, and then
it's the end of the world. Yeah, and now they've all sold it. They all sold last half hour.
Or they all closed.
Yeah.
They all closed in,
And you know what? Roger's gonna end the stream at 10 a.m. today. So at 10 a.m. this candle is gonna start pushing all the way up because we have
all the way up, man.
Every week.
Trust.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we said that too. It's just I mean, I don't know. This is the problem. See, this is what happens when people trade is they don't have their idea. My stop was at 143,500.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what happens in between that trade period. That's the problem. My stop was already set. I have already made my decision. So I'm not going to change my decision, and I'm not going to sit there and sweat and be like, oh, this is happening, that's happening. If it hits my stop, it hits my stop. Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah. The trades are fine. Sorry. I was just saying the trades are fine.
It's like they want you to hit your stop so you can lose. They just want it. They just want to see you lose for no reason.
But and it's funny because I look at that and it's just like, even if this hour candle holds this resistance and it shoots right back down and hits my stop, that's okay. I'm okay with it. Like it doesn't really bother me, and I don't know why it bothers everybody else when it's not their money. Like I map out my analysis. I do my trade according to what I've been doing for the last 5 years, and that's it. Like, you don't have to follow. You don't have to do anything. You just basically trade according to your plan.
Yeah, the point is you're fine with it.
Yeah.
That's not no one else's, it's not their plan. You do your thing, man.
That's exactly it. It's scary though.
Same as Rakeel was taking sales yesterday. I mean, I did not agree with it. I could see the option, it made sense, but I mean, I wouldn't be taking sales because it's my opinion on the bias. Like, I just don't look for sales in that setup. Simple as that. But there was a sell there because you'll find them. But
yeah,
I didn't agree with taking it because it's not in my head. Well, not my mindset anyway. I was waiting for the different play.
Yeah, it's just you're all you're doing is you're basically setting up your charts and your trades for what makes sense for you. And if it doesn't make sense, that's okay. But don't sit there and panic over all these trades and what's happening. Like, it's perfectly okay not to agree with analysis, but to sit here and just worry about every 5-minute or 15-minute candle is crazy. Once you set your take profit or your stop loss, or like, well, especially your stop loss, once you've set all that, it's done. Your trade's done. You have no control over the market. All you have control over is what have I done in the past to get to where I need to be today, and has that worked for me in the majority of times? That's basically it. And I think that's what you have to get used to, is just saying, hey, listen, if this trade goes the wrong way, what happened? You know, maybe we're caught in consolidation. If it goes the right way, okay, what could we have improved on? And that's it. And you just move forward. I think as a community, people have to get a little bit more comfortable with just doing their own thing. I mean, it's just so much easier that way. You know, I just feel people are focused on such the wrong things, and then they all show up here. Like you have like 500-600 people show up to these live streams, and I would say 30% of them sit here just to complain or to mock or to do something. And it's like, how are you learning? Like, man, is your life that bad that you don't want to learn or you don't want to do something better for yourself? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna be fine that afternoon. I'm gonna go off and do my thing, but I just feel bad for people. I mean, I honestly do. I would, if all these people came to Toronto, I'd probably buy them dinner just to make them feel better about themselves. It's just, I don't know. Like I could never live my life in this much, this much anger or this much dismay. Like it would hurt me more than it would help me.
There's a lot of confusion in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, show us your bank account information so we know it's real. Yeah. I show you my bank account, and then you complain that I have more money, and it's like, oh, how do you have all that?
You should have seen RG live last night. That was real. Was it last night? No, I don't know. I can't remember though. Just had a random wedge just hanging out your back pocket.
Yeah, it's just it's weird though, because when people say that, it's like, if I show you what I have, you're just going to be upset more.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I keep a lot of stuff to myself. It's just, you know.
Yeah, it's not going to change anything.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I hope people succeed, but I mean, it just seems like a lot of people might not. So it's all good.
Yep. I'm going to have to go out in a minute, and I really want to see this play out.
Yeah.
Could just get, like you said, it could just get stuck in this little range now, though.
It seems like it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah. But still, that's kind of how it worked out earlier. Then when it broke out, it went hard. So, you know, it still has potential. Yesterday was pretty strong in the afternoon. Well, sorry, my afternoon, evening.
Raja is on mute.
Probably.
Yes. Talk to yourself again. Oh, there he is.
Oh no, I'm just I'm doing some work here. So, you know, since this is still moving, I might be leaving here in a bit. So I'm gonna give David a chance here to kind of like speak about what he's been working on here. We've had David for a while here now on the stream. I hope he's been enjoying it so far. I'm not sure.
It's
Maybe.
been very interesting.
Oh.
Nevertheless, I like about the tomahawk. I'm going to take that.
Oh yeah.
For sure. But you know, you guys have really good points. The fact and the way that everything is being analyzed, I really like it. You know, the technicals are really, really good. Really enjoyed that. Obviously, Ted is an expert in this, and I respect that 100%. But all you guys are just kind of really on it. I really like it. I mean, I've been following a lot of the futures as well as you guys have been trading the actual Forex and very similar. I traded gold. I made about $1,300 in a couple trades in gold. But the way I trade is a little different. So I'll take a range, and then I'll scale in that range, and then I'll scale out, and then I'll average my price so I can get in and out. You know.
So you're basically trading gold futures.
Gold futures, yeah. So it's a very similar. So the chart, and I'll show you.
Okay, let's see it.
You want me to see it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna stop sharing here. And now you're going to see an option which will say share.
Let's see.
Yeah, the little green thing.
I got it right here. Here we go. See you guys? This is the gold futures chart.
Oh.
So very similar.
There's like a
very similar.
Feedback.
You guys see it?
Yep.
Yeah. So very similar, but this is a futures contract, and so basically, I took advantage of this support, and then I took advantage of this support right here. So I went long about right here. I took a contract in about 1563. Then it came down. Then I bought more here, and then I bought more here, and then I averaged my price out to get out about right here. So when this candle came up, I got out about right here. Went in about $1,500.
There's a lot of feedback in the background.
Yeah,
seems
there's
like a fire truck is running by or something.
Yeah, you know what? I have so much running in my computer. It's the fan in my computer.
You're mining Bitcoin.
So, but so I apologize for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just took this range and this range, and I just kind of played.
There you go.
The plane is coming.
Yeah, the plane is coming.
It's landing. The plane's landing. Sorry about that, guys. But and this is the gold futures chart. This is the whole platform. You have an idea. This is crude oil right over here, and this is the ladder. And this ladder is attached to the crude oil. I can always change that, and now it's attached to gold. So I can see where my trades are going here, and I can see the orders here. This is my report here of profit and loss. And this is the S&P, the index, and this is the NASDAQ.
S&P 500?
Yeah, this is the S&P 500.
Oh my God, it's not like that kettlebell.
Yeah. So, yeah, and we can go over this platform maybe in another time when we have more time.
And how come it says demo on the top, like this the platform?
Yeah, this is the demo. When I show, let me show you guys something here. I'll exit. So when I show or want to show somebody and I want to play around, I'll use demo. Otherwise, I'll go into my live account and I'll show you my live account so you guys see that.
What is that noise?
That is not me at that point.
That's Drake's new single.
This guy.
Drake.
Oh,
That's good.
So
Sounds
now,
like an airplane.
Looks like a tomahawk, everyone.
This is my live
No,
account.
come on, Mac. There it is. That's a jet.
A lot of feedback.
This is my live account, guys. So this is where I do my actual live trades. You'll see here, same concept. I have my currencies. This is the euro dollar futures contract right here. So as you can see, it's very similar to what you guys have in Forex, but this is a futures. You do have to, for futures, you do have to have a hefty account. In this account, as you can see, it's pretty well funded. And then this is the pound dollar right here. And then I have the commodities. This is the gold, and this is the euro. And then in futures, this is a new product that came out, and it came out like the last quarter of 2019, which is the micro market. So this is the S&P 500, the index itself, and this is the Nasdaq. So here you don't have to have $100,000 or $200,000. You can actually fund it with like 5,000, 10,000, but now you're trading a portion of the contract. So your risk is minimized. Obviously, your profit's minimized, but you don't need to have big amounts of money, and you can still play and hedge.
I see that. Because right here you have a cash excess of 100K.
Yes, correct.
So you can use that for any pair?
I can use that for anything that I'm working here. I have right now the data feed that I have is for futures, but if I log into my other data feed, I can get equities, and then I can find any equities or any company I want to trade. I can just trade like an Apple or Google or whatever.
Oh, okay. So you could actually go into like Dow Jones and break it down.
That's correct. And I can go into Forex if I want as well. But that's because the broker that I use actually brokers out all those markets, right? If not, I'd have to keep logging them out, different brokers.
And you use all those indicators?
Yes, I use all these indicators here. I use the MACD. I use the volume of dynasty connect because I want to see where the volume is at. I use the ADX. But I'm very, very, very big on support and resistance. This is my resistance line here. This is my support. And it's based on 15 days right here.
Oh,
Nice. So like I heard Ted talking about some APIs. And so is this an API or is this an extension of an API or?
So this is a platform. I'm also an investor in this platform, in this company. The owner of this company, I've known for about 25 years, and there's this platform has systems training in here based on how you want to do it.
Yeah, you can make memes.
It's multi-entry, multi-exit. That's what that means. So this is a platform that's been worked on for about 20 some years. Like I said, I'm an investor, and the owner, he's a good friend of mine. We met in Chicago. And some of these systems I came up with and he programmed into the system to work, so the system can actually work. It can do an automation. So within the platform itself.
Cool.
But yeah, so we're talking right now to see if there's going to be an API integration within Trader's Domain of this platform, so it can be available to you guys as well.
Yeah. So basically, that platform is a standalone platform. So if they want an alternative to MetaTrader, they can get this platform and then just connect directly into their brokerage using a fixed API. So that's what that's good for. The reason why we brought David on is because David trades futures and options, and futures and options can be used as a hedge for Forex. David has been trading for over 20 years now. And, I met him a couple of months back, and he's looking now to start helping to educate people. So what we're going to try and do is have David on regularly, sort of talk about the futures and the options market, give you guys a little bit more information on that side too, to see what you like better. There's a lot of Forex out there and everyone talks Forex. This is a good opportunity if you want to learn about the other side of the market, futures and options, David is an expert in it, and he can basically guide us at that point too, and it also help us with our Forex trading as well.
All right, Matt, can I ask a question, David?
Sure, absolutely.
No, we most of the time we scalp, right? I saw that you have an option which is swing trade, and the other option which is, I guess, we're gonna put like intra thing, yeah, trend trader, right? Is there an option for you to scalp, like on, let's say, on a small?
That's a great question. So swing trader and trend trader is a scalping tool. Okay, so within this platform, we've developed a system. So it has a little bit of AI in it. We've programmed AI into the system where it calculates the support, the resistance, and the volume, and then based on that calculation, the system will start adding contracts on a buy or sell depending on where the trend is going, and then it'll start scalping it by itself. You just watch it, and it's just making money.
Wow! So it will be automated. It's AI completely.
It's not. It's automated, and it does it on its own, and you just watch it. And you can stop it at any time, or if it's kind of not doing what you want it to do, you can change.
But it's not like a binary contract.
Well, it's not binary. I mean, these are all done in futures. Binary is a different market, but this is all done in the futures. You can use this. If we connect with the API and we can connect with the Forex, you can use these tools in the Forex as well. And this is CISO, which is a scale in and scale out. This is what I use today in gold. So basically what I did is I chose a range, and then based on our range, I just played with it, right? So I played with it and I started scaling in, using a support, and then from that support, it came back in, and I just averaged my price out in order for me to exit at a better price with profit.
That's pretty cool. So basically, what you're trying to do is integrate that system into traders' domain, so people can trade more.
Well, any system can be integrated into traders' domain. You have to request a fixed API.
Right.
So if you have a platform, because this is a standalone platform. So remember what we talked about, MetaTrader is a standalone platform.
Right. Like
this is a standalone platform as well. So if you find a platform that you like, you can then have a fixed API feed to your brokerage, and you can trade on that platform.
Right, and integrate it to your spreads and liquidity.
That's correct. I mean, yeah. So we can API this into any broker pretty much. And I teach up this platform, and this platform has many uses. I mean, it's very hard to kind of go over every single detail of everything. Today for the first day, just want to give you guys an idea of what it's all about.
Quick question, David. What's the easiest index for you to trade?
Excuse me, what's the what?
The easiest index for you to trade.
The ECS index?
Yeah.
I trade off of so I trade the S&P. The only index that I trade is the S&P 500 and NASDAQ in the futures market. So I don't trade anything else than that. And then I trade equities depending. See, I have a heat map as well, and for the indexes. So I'll see which companies are going short or long, and see which companies are in the red or which companies are in the green in that particular day. So based on that, I'll choose my equity as well, and then I'll trade the index off of the equity, and I can hedge one or the other as well. That's how I trade.
Is there any way you can put Dow Jones in here so we can see it?
Say that again?
What?
Can you put Dow Jones in there?
Dow Jones?
Yeah.
Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me look that up.
Oh, damn.
Gold and GJ are moving.
Yeah, I got those gold sells. When that 30-minute was pushing up, I was like, okay, time to sell.
Over trading.
Very nice.
Yeah.
We're trading police. Whoop, whoop. I think we're off to the races then.
Yeah, GJ's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna set up for 144 even. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to be too greedy.
Yeah, GJ will move.
144. Let's move it. 144. All right. I'm already 12 pips. Probably. Well, but that's really cool. Like if we could actually integrate that, because I'm actually very interested in futures. So you can see we're at 28,000 right now. It's at Dow Jones, right?
I'm just looking for that code for that future.
29,000. Goddamn. Jesus Christ! When did this thing spike up? It got
Today.
to 29K. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
God damn, that's the highest price, right? History.
SPY and just opened higher. Made a huge gap.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I saw the gap, but I didn't expect it to hit 29. Wow, that's crazy. 29,200 in non-stop, bro. Like literally.
Okay, let's do a YM. The YM will be Dow Jones.
Okay.
And then we'll do a March contract, which is the H. If you look at that, H is the March, 20 is the year.
Okay.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click this chart right here, click that, and click this, and here's the YM, so here's the Dow Jones.
Oh, okay, nice.
Wow.
Now each candle, it's for how many? It'll be like a whole minute? Oh, 10 minutes.
This is a 10-minute, and you click down here.
You can go down to the 2 minutes, 1 minute. Oh, okay.
No, this is 4 hours right here.
4 hours. Okay.
You get 4 hours.
Wow.
And if you click on the historical right here, you get the daily, and then it's clicked on 2 year worth, and here's the daily chart.
Oh, look at that wick right here. This little wick right here. Man, getting stuff on buying from there.
Oh yeah. Well, you can also trade bonds. So there's mutual bonds if you want to trade them. I think I have a mutual bond contract here. Yeah, GM. It's a 10-year bond. So this is a 10-year bond contract. You can trade those as well. So there's many options in futures. I mean, if you want to trade grains, corn, wheat, the Russell 2000 is also on here, the NASDAQ 100, S&P 500. So there's a lot of options to be able to get into these markets.
Cool. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
Well, gold did tap 1550. We did talk about this.
Yes.
Gold. Yeah, look at that.
Wow. God.
Damn. I entered at 1553. I closed at like around 1552. 1552, 1551, 80. Man, this guy James Bond is pretty. He's pretty mad here today, man. Damn. Someone in YouTube.
Oh.
He's super mad right now.
Why? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. He's mad that I didn't sell gold on the screen, but I sold it on my MetaTrader.
Yeah, he's mad that I'm still in GJ buys since 8 a.m.
God damn.
James Bond, go back to your Aston Martin. Go.
Mac, okay. Bro, sometimes the things you say I just wonder how can they enter your mind sometimes?
Yeah, what's going on in your
This thing
mind?
that came onto my mind is an Aston Martin. Okay. Like, back in the day, so I don't know.
I honestly think if you have nothing good to say and you come to these streams, you should just really not show up. I mean, I think people are wasting their own time because I mean, I'm in GJ buys. I've been in it since 8 a.m. My entry was at 143 700. I've sat here for the last hour and a bit, almost 2 hours, and I'm okay.
Me too. I've been here for what? Yeah, an hour. James Bond with the Aston Martin. But yeah, David.
Yeah, the best thing is not to pay attention to them.
Nah,
Just
I don't read that chart. That chart is pointless. So we could basically buy that platform and integrate it to Traders Domain.
You can integrate it to any brokerage because
Well,
all you need is an API feed, and you can connect it anywhere.
That's great.
That's really nice.
Yeah, so it's just an option if you wanted another platform or you wanted to work off of something other than MetaTrader. That was just an example of a platform you could use.
Right. What about currency pairs? You can.
Sorry?
Currencies? Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
This is the euro dollar. And this is the pound dollar. Then we got the Canadian dollar.
David, I think you need to move closer
Yeah.
to your mic.
Yeah, closer to your mic because it's really hard for us to hear.
Do you guys hear me now?
No, still far.
Okay. How about now?
Oh yeah.
Better.
Okay. So yeah, this is the Canadian dollar here, and then the Japanese dollar right here.
What about the pound against the yen?
So because it's a futures market,
Right, it's
market,
only one.
everything is,
Right.
yeah, everything is against the US dollar.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna like maybe this weekend sometime. Yeah, maybe this weekend we can host a webinar where we can go over the whole platform and how futures work and all that stuff. So that I'm sure there are a lot of people who are interested in it.
Sure.
So that would be like a independent time where we can have a whole audience in.
But quick question, rakeel. How are we gonna do it on the weekend if the markets are closed? Demo?
Yeah, probably.
On the weekend, there's no market data that works because it's all live feeds. But we can open up the platform and I can show you how it works.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's perfect.
I can probably get. I'll see if I can get a demo reel where we can have past market conditions and we can work off of that over the weekend.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have someone saying, "Oh yes, futures webinar." Yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna head off over here.
All right.
Everyone, take care. Have fun.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at GJ, guys.
Yeah, GJ.
Look, around the haters. And go suck. Hey, James Bond. Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you, David. Bye, Ted.
You got it.
Wagwan. Take
Wagwan.
it easy, fam. Take it easy.
Mr. iPhone.
All right. Bye, Mac.
Oh, damn. Gigi
Bye.
gets fucking 200 pips.
Hey, Mac, how long?
When you're leaving?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
when are you
on my
leaving
way.
for the gym?
I'm taking pre-workout. I'll be right there.
All right. Take care.
Get it on the Audi, guys. Bye.
Bye.
I mean, on the Aston Martin.
Muchas gracias, Rakeel. Muchas gracias, brother.
So
Que crea. Take care.
Doesn't
Thank you.
speak Spanish.
Take care, Kerwin.
Okay, Mac. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, Kerwin.
Bye.
Bye, man. Take care.
Bye, Tomahawk. Bye, Ted.
Bye, Mac.
Bye, Ted. I'll see you.
Bye, Ted.
I love you, Mac.
Shut
Mac, I love
Yo,
you.
I'm out. Yeah.
We love you, Mac.
Yeah,
Love you.
What's a
Love you, Raquel.
Love you, James.
Bye.